Hi, I'm Jessica Vera, Dr. J to my friends. Welcome to your 3-day Mindset Success mini-series. Over the next 3 days, you're going to receive revolutionary instruction in my 3R transformative process to reclaim your soul power and to reprogram your mind for success. It is my wholehearted belief that if you can change your mind, you can change your life. And science proves it. Surmounting research has been completed that demonstrates that through different strategies geared to change our thinking, we are able to reprogram neural pathways in our brain. In essence, retraining our mind to default to conscious success-based thinking rather than defaulting to past unconscious thinking about ourselves, others, and our environment. But this requires us to complete some very strategic work on ourselves. You see, all thought blocks originate in our past childhood experiences. I'm not one to live in the past. However, we now know that in order to manifest a better life for ourselves and our loved ones, we have to learn to turn our setbacks in life into our setups for leveling up now. That means learning about not only how our experiences get imprinted in our unconscious mind, but more importantly, how we deconstruct them in order to create new conscious and intentional thoughts to promote our life plans. In today's module, I'm going to teach you about the first R in my revolutionary 3R process model. It is called reset. I want you to think about the brain as a central and core circuitry board, which all energy transitions and transverses between the conscious and unconscious mind. When we learn information through experience, it imprints through electrical waves of energy in our conscious mind. However, depending upon the intensity of energy of the associated emotion, some thought imprints in our unconscious mind. It is here that we store thought schemes typically characterized as impactful. Some of these are exposure to childhood adverse experiences and traumatic losses. Empirical studies have revealed that typically, if these types of impactful experiences occur early in development between ages 5 and 9, they can have long-lasting influence in later life, depending upon their impact on our self-concept. There is also some research that postulates about the existence of transgenerational trauma. Simply, these studies demonstrate that some impactful thoughts are passed from one generation to the next. Okay. Now let's jump into reset. I'm going to guide you through the activity of identifying emotional triggers. Knowing these triggers is essential to the process of reprogramming because it's the first and most powerful link in the equation. E to the power of X equals O. E is your emotion. To the power of that emotion leads to the outcome. Why do I tell you about that? It's because I want you to understand what triggers are. They are sensory impressions and emotional responses from the experience that appear to lack a time perspective and a context. The mass majority of intrusive memories can be interpreted as a re-experiencing of warning signals. Triggers can indicate perceptual similarity that provide cues of trauma experience. Identifying your triggers can be understood as a situational precursor that evokes an unconscious response like a stress reaction, sweating, racing thoughts, and they're based upon associated memories. In today's activity, I'm going to ask you to take out a piece of paper. and to do a little reflective work and a little self-assessment. I've included several self-assessment tools that can help you, and you can find them in the links below this video. These instruments can be utilized to assist you in this process if you desire. It's up to you how deep you want to dive. What I will share with you is the deeper you're willing to go, the more profound the transformation will be. I want you to write down 5 situations that provoke in you a significant stress reaction. For example, when I'm enclosed in a small space with a stranger, like an elevator, I begin to sweat and to feel nervous for no apparent reason. Another example, when I meet a person for the first time, I'm worried about what they think of me, and this causes all sorts of negative thoughts to encroach my mind. Another example, I'm working on a collaborative project in which I'm not fully informed, and I start thinking about how these people are going to take advantage of me or my work. Okay, I want you to read those 5 situations that you wrote down over and think about what you've written, but in the present. Intently complete reality testing and affirming work. It looks something like this. For the first example, every space has an entry point and therefore an exit. Not every stranger I come in contact with represents present danger. The second example, I'm a unique and exceptionally created person. I have a great deal to contribute to the world. I just met this person. Let me give myself and them a chance so that we can get to know each other. All these negative thoughts that are racing in my head, they're not real. And the third example, I can learn the material that I don't know and discern that my contribution to the project is valuable. Okay. As you do this work, you will realize that your response is disproportionate to the situation. Utilizing deep breathing to regulate and to relax, being mindful of your breathing, with each breath slowing down your respiration further and further until your heart rate indicates to you that you're entering relaxation. That's a strategy that you can utilize whenever you are in a stress reaction. Now that you have learned how to reset your thoughts through reality testing, I want you to go back and complete that assignment. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for Module 2.